Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope that you're doing really well. Today's video is going to be bathroom design. Now, I've never done one of these videos before where I sit down and like step by step plan out a room design with you. I don't think. I definitely don't do it regularly, so bear with me. Hopefully we cover all of the points. If there are any questions that you have, pop them down below and I'll do my best to get through them for you. Okay, let's rewind. So we moved into this house nearly 2 years ago and we still haven't done the main bathroom, and the main bathroom for me is the bathroom that I would prefer to use. It's a bit more spacious and it's somewhere that I can keep my skincare, makeup, hair care, etc. So really I'm looking forward to this project. So much so that I actually just decided to rip it out one day. I had no plans, I didn't have a tiler or a plumber or anything ready and set waiting to go. I hadn't ordered anything. I just needed to see how the bathroom looked. So ripped everything out. We had a boxed in area which I was hoping was empty underneath, but turns out there was actually the soil stack system in there, which is really important. Considered getting it put on the outside of the house, wondering what we could do, as if, you know, by God's grace, a plumber came into our life who was like, I can just put this all underneath the floorboard. So herein comes our plumber slash tiler slash builder, Eugenie. He's amazing and he has actually managed to get all of the pipes, etc. underneath the floorboards, but you haven't seen that quite yet because that will be coming in part 3 when the actual workings are underway. So I am filming that for you, so stick around, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. But the good thing is, I then knew what measurements we had and what we were working with. So with those measurements, I'm able to create a floor plan. Now, I don't do this with every single room makeover that I do, especially if it's just a kind of like really easy makeover, but with something like a bathroom where we're going to be ordering a new bath, a new vanity unit, things are really important. They have to be measured, right? I thought it was important to draw this out on some paper. We measured the bathroom and as best to our ability, we wrote down the measurements on this drawing down to like centimetre. You could do it down to the millimetre if you wanted to be really precise. And that gave us a bird's eye view of how the bathroom looks. Things like the window there, the door there. Now this was Rob's idea. He measured out several different sizes of bathtub, several different styles, shapes, loads of different sizes of basins, toilets, even radiators, and we were able to literally just pick them. So for example, I think in the end we went for a 170 by 70 bath, just straight, and we were able to pick them like that. This little section that you can see here is where the waste pipe had to stay above ground. So that does still need to be boxed in, but our plumber did it really close to the wall. So what we're actually going to do with that space is vertically, because else it's going to be a waste of space vertically, we're going to build some shelves inside of that so it's not wasted, and we're actually going to do the same on the other side. But it was so easy to come up with that plan by looking at it like this. The toilet there, I think we went for a 120 basin in the end, but we knew that that should be able to fit because of this drawing. And then the radiator, I'm pretty sure we went with the 500. If you are stuck with how things are going to fit in a room, then draw up a blueprint, cut yourself out all of the little templates and have a little play around with them. So that helped tremendously with sizes of things to get, but what I still didn't quite have my head wrapped around was how I actually wanted the bathroom to look. People ask me this from time to time, what is your style in your home? I actually don't know. I really do like a little bit of a mix of traditional, sometimes periodic things. What does that even mean? I do mainly like a sense of traditional with a little mix of modern and a little mix of like cottage, cozy feel in there. I just want our home to be cozy and something that we just love to look at, really. In order to draw inspiration, I look online. I look in magazines. I even get inspiration from watching TV shows and stuff like that. But my main sources are probably Pinterest, Instagram, sometimes TikTok, sometimes YouTube. Readly, like magazines and stuff, and just, you know, out and about things that I see. Okay, so the first thing that I probably use, and I've only really started to use it much more, I would say in the last like year or so, is Pinterest. I am actually really enjoying it. I don't upload to it. I know some people do, but I just use it purely as inspiration. As you can see, this is my homepage. I've clearly been doing a lot of bathroom perusing, and I create some different boards. So boards are what help me design rooms. I've got them for every room in the house, but let's click into bathroom. There will be numerous images in here and reasons for why they're in there are different. It might be because I like the way that the blinds were, the way that the vanity unit was, the tiles, etc. You can probably put notes on them to remind yourself, but hopefully I just remember when I look at them. So let me show you a couple of things that I probably picked out from these rooms. This one, I absolutely love the paneling behind the vanity unit and then the vanity unit up against it. This is probably something that I'm going to try to mimic in our bathroom. Lots of these will just be because when I was first looking at inspiration, I was probably trying to get some inspiration for tiles, and a lot of these will have the same sort of layout as our bathroom does. So you can see that the bathtub is right in the corner at the end of the room, then there's a toilet, and then there's a vanity unit of such. One of the main pictures that I drew inspiration from, which I'm hoping you're gonna be like, that's so pretty, is this one. So this is actually going to look really similar to our bathroom when it's finished, and I was so excited when I saw this online because it just really helps to solidify, like, okay, it's good decisions that I'm making. Bar the big beam, oak beam at the top, this is pretty much how ours is going to look. The shower shelf, the niche that you can see, is actually going to be, there's going to be one on either end of the walls of the bathtub, and all of the accessories are actually going to be silver, but this looks so similar. The tiles, and I'm going to show you them soon, look like this. The floor tiles, I did love these ones, and I tried to find something similar, but actually we've gone for something different, which I'll show you. And then there was another angle of this same bathroom, and I just thought, yeah, that's so beautiful. Look at the size of that vanity unit as well. I did try to find a unit on Facebook for a couple of weeks that I could have like DIY'd, maybe by buying a piece of marble slab and getting it custom made to fit on top for the sink, but I just couldn't find anything. Everything was battered, fallen apart, or just not the right size, shape, or type of wood that I wanted. So this is pretty much what I'll try to do. I'll try to create a board of some sort and pull together loads of images. I'll also do similar on Instagram. I'll just kind of save them, or I'll screenshot them and keep them in a folder on my phone that I'll label bathroom or bedroom, whatever room makeover I'm doing at the time. And again, things like magazines, I'll keep a magazine to the side, or I'll rip certain things out if I have inspiration from it. But for me, in this occasion, Pinterest was gold. So another thing that helps me so much with design when it comes to this is not only just seeing those images and taking inspiration from them, but something that helps hugely is actually creating a mood board. Again, I've only really started to get into this like solidly since I started seeing such a payoff from planning and mood board in a room before designing it, because you really get a sense of knowing that everything is going to work together and it pays off really well. So I actually use a software, or you can use it online as well. It's called Canva, and you can use it for free. I think you do have to have an account with them, so you sign up with your email address. I actually do pay for the pro edition because I use it to do other things like make thumbnails for my YouTube and stuff, and there are certain things on the premium edition that you can't use on the free edition. And one of those important things actually is the background removal for the image. So basically, if you take a screenshot of something online, you can put it into Canva and you can say remove background from image, and it will just leave you with the solid item, so you can use that to drop it into your mood board and create a really seamless, lovely looking mood board. For example, we put in that toilet there. What I'm able to do is select that, press edit on that image, and then I can click background remover, and anything that has that little crown in the bottom right hand side of these logos, that means premium. But you can see there that it just removes the background from that image. But yeah, we don't need this image, so we'll get rid of that for now. So you can see tiles on there that I'm going to show you in a second. They're gorgeous. You can see the style vanity unit that we're going to go for. Initially I was hoping to do his and hers in the bathroom. I just think they're so like practical and handy and stuff, but actually Rob really likes having his own bathroom, so there would really rarely be a time that we would both be in the bathroom getting ready together for the evening or the morning. So instead of taking up that length of space with two sinks and essentially never really using one of them, I thought, well, let's just have like loads of surface countertop space that I can put things like my skincare, you know, things like candles to dress it up or whatever I want to put there, just so that there's a bit more space. Now storage hopefully isn't going to be an issue with this, because you can see the amounts of cupboards and drawers and stuff in this, so I'm so excited to have somewhere to put all my skincare and just keep everything really organised. We're also going to go with just a standard looking toilet. I mean, it's not the most modern looking. I do like the look of just a traditional toilet rather than a hidden cistern toilet. I also feel like sometimes they can be a bit of a palaver if you end up with issues with your toilet. You'd end up having to like knock through the wall and stuff. And then in terms of mirror, we're hopefully going to have one of those ones that is it like an LED mirror, so it's going to have its own light source, which will be helpful for those really gloomy days when I'm trying to get ready in the morning, or you know, we just need a little bit more brightness in that room. So at this point now, I've got my inspiration, I've got my measurements, and I've even pulled together a mood board. So the next step before ordering things is maybe ordering samples, which is what I did. The company that I'm using to for the tiles in the bathroom is a company called Mandarin Stone. I follow these guys on Instagram since we lived in Newcastle for years, because I often see people tagging them and their tiles look delicious. I got to visit their showroom in Harrogate, and we just stumbled upon it one day when we went to Harrogate randomly and saw them in person and thought, okay, this place, their tiles are beautiful, so let me do a sample order from them. So two that came through that I wrote off straight away were these ones. So these are gelato, and this is ivory, and this is smoke gloss. These are ceramic tiles. They look like this. Smoke gloss has got a little bit more of like a grey, and then this one is like almost a bright pure white colour. Straight away I was like, not keen on those ones. Similarly, this one was way too small. This is the Zalige Nouveau Metro White Matte Ceramic tile. Just a little bit too small, probably perfect for a backsplash in a kitchen area, like a smaller project rather than like a big huge whole wall. I just feel like it would be a nightmare to grout and a nightmare to keep that grout clean. So we kind of went in the middle, and I decided to pick up 3 colour choices from this, and it took me so long to choose between these because every single one of them is so beautiful and I love them so much. So this one on the side has got like a khaki green tone to it, and this is the Hoxton Olive Gloss Porcelain. So these are porcelain tiles. Honestly, every time I look at this, I'm like, did I make a mistake? Should I have gone for this colour? I don't know. But do you know what? I actually think I'm going to use this in my downstairs loo instead, because oh, it's so pretty. I can't not use that tile somewhere. This one is ivory. This is what we've gone for. It's maybe not picking up, but it has got a really nice warmth to it. And then this one is in white. So this is the white. I'll show you with the ivory compared. One more wall tile that I considered, but I kind of wrote it off straight away because I was like, that's just going to be too much for the wall, is this Violetta Nouveau Matte Porcelain tile. And I've had dreams of having a Violetta marble in somewhere in the house. I love it so much. I think it's so pretty, and I did think maybe we could do it in the bathroom, but when I'd seen some of their inspiration pictures, it seems you probably would maybe need either a smaller space or a bigger space. A bigger space could really take it because it's got the room. A smaller space would mean that there wouldn't be so much of the tile, so it wouldn't feel too overwhelming, whereas it just felt like with our space it just might have been a bit too like garish. Then for floor tiles, I only got 2 types. I picked up this one. This is a hexagon style. So this is the Alsace honed marble hexagon mosaic tile. This looks so stunning on pictures online. Oh my god, it looks beautiful in like lots of the images. But the only thing is, I just thought, again, first of all, it was a more expensive tile, if I remember correctly, and I just thought the grout between all of these, because I was going to use it on the floor, I just thought I can't be doing with that. Nah, I can't be dealing with that. So I quickly nipped that one in the bud, and then we were left. Hopefully I haven't just broken them. They're all good. Okay, then we were left with 2 more types of floor tile. These are stunning. I picked up this one because I thought actually this could be pretty cool. Not a colour that I would really ever lean towards, but I thought if I can get a sample and see it in person, it might sway me. This is the classic Rosso di Scacchi tumbled marble, and then you get the alternate with it. So you kind of lay this in a checkered formation on the floor. The tiles aren't this small, so these are just samples of the stone from offcuts, I'm guessing. These actually are 30 centimetres by 30 centimetres, so they're probably going to be about that big on the floor so that you don't need loads of them. Stunning. I love this so much. But when I got the samples together, I did think, actually, I'm not sure that these two work that well together. I just didn't know if these two really worked that well together. So I decided to be a little bit safer, and we're going to go with this gorgeous, a dark grey, but when it's all together, it'll kind of give that black and white tiled effect on the floor. This one is the classic Discacci. So if you can imagine that on a checkered pattern on the floor, and then I just thought, safe bet, they go better together. And, you know, with paints and other things in the room, it'll warm everything up. So don't worry, it's not going to be too like clinical and grey. But I did want it to just last. I like things that, you know, they're a little bit more classic, they're going to last us a long time. So that's it for samples. That helped tremendously for us to make decisions, and Rob was like right on board with me. Said to him, which are your favourite ones here, especially for the floor tile? He was like, that floor tile, love that. So we're really excited to get that down on the floor. The only thing about it is that it's super thick, so we're going to have a threshold that runs into the carpet, and we're going to probably have to trim the bottom of the door a little bit, and we're gonna have to put some real thick underlay underneath the carpet in the hallway just to like bring it up so there's not like a big hook to get into the bathroom. Now we've started to take delivery of things. Things are getting put in place, so our thermostat for the shower has actually gone in. I think the bathtub will be going in tomorrow. So I just wanted to show you a little sneak peek of some of the items, well, one of the items that we're gonna be putting in place. So we actually ended up going for like that classic gorgeous chrome finish on the hardware in the bathroom. So this originally I thought was going to be brass, but I just thought about it and I was like, I don't know. I don't necessarily think brass is trendy, and I'm obsessed with brass, but I just think this is more classic. And I know it's going to stand the test of time in terms of not scuffing, not fading, just things like that were going through my mind. And also, I'm not shy at mixing tones together either. Like even with my jewellery that I wear gold, I wear silver together all the time. You don't have to have everything the same, because actually it could probably get a little bit too much. So the mixture of the silver with the brass, for example, that we're going to have on our mirror, and perhaps like things that I bring in terms of accessories, like peg hooks for dressing gowns and the towels and stuff, it will probably all mix and like warm everything up and just make it feel really just lovely. So yeah, that's it. Everything's been ordered, everything's getting done. Our tiler is coming most evenings to try and get through things. Tonight he's actually tanking the shower area, ready for the bathtub to go in, which will mean tiling. So yeah, that's it for the designs. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please let me know if it's any good, because I'll start to do them going forward for the rest of the room makeovers that we do. Again, I said at the beginning, if you've got any questions, leave them down below. I'll try and link things for you if you didn't pick up on the names of anything, and if you've got any suggestions, as always, put them in the comments, because I love when you guys suggest things for me too. But part 3 of this video will be hopefully the beginnings. I don't think it's all going to be in one big chunk. I think it will be mainly what our tiler plumber guy is going to do. I'll show you like the work that he's done so far over the last couple of weeks. The final video will probably be like the finished thing, so like tiles going in, vanity going up, everything being plumbed in, and me painting the walls as well. So so exciting. I can't wait to turn this around and just give it to you though. Oh my god, I literally can't believe it's been 2 months since I ripped that bathroom out, and I thought it was going to be like end to end, like maybe 3 weeks max, but everything works out for a reason. There's a reason for everything. I don't mind. I did want to have a birthday bath on my birthday, but that was on Monday. So we're not there yet, but at least I'll be able to have a bathtub and a nice cozy bathroom for the autumn winter, because I'm such a bathtub girly. Like me setting up my bath board, my snacks, my iPad with my Netflix on, and just living in the bathtub for the whole evening that's what I love to do. So I'm really excited for that. But anyway guys, I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.